excerpts from Patriarchal Poetry by Gertrude Stein, 1927, from B-Time Vine. Patriarchal Poetry. As long as it took fasten it back to a place where after all he would be carried away, he would be carried away. As long as it took fasten it back to a place where he would be carried away, as long as it took. For before let it before, to be before, spelled to be before, to have, to be, before, to be, dealt, to be, to having held, to be, for, to be, for, to tell, to be, to having held, to be, for before let it until, before, to be, for, to be, before, to be, until, for, to tell, to be, to be, to have, call, to be, until, call, to be, for, to be, until, to be, for, to be, for, still, will, to be, for, before, will, for, to be, shall, to be, for, such, to be, for, still to be, with, before, to be, for, such, to be, for, to be, must be, for, will, be, for, to be, for, be, well, might, to be, well, before, before, might, while, to be, might, to be, might, or might, while, might, before, might, or might, while, to be, for, while, to be, for, for, which, as for, which, as for, which, has, had, for, had, before, had, for, before, to before, higher, let it have, to represent, higher, to represent, higher, to representative, to higher, wire, to representative, higher, representative, to higher. There never was a mistake. In addition. My prize, with the denies, with the denies, to be denies, to denies, with two denies, with the denies, plainly detained, practically to be next. With a would it last, with a have it past, come to be with this, and there is a million of it, shares and stairs to write about. How can you change from there to be that sad to sat? Coming again, yesterday. Once to be once, when to be once, to be having an advantage all the time. Little pieces of their leaving, which makes it put there to be theirs for the beginning of left altogether practically for the sake of leaving partly. As to your able to behold too much, as to be able to receive their measure, or rather whether intermediary and left to the might, it be getting, having, when makes it dark, when dark, to held, behold, be as particularly in respect to not letting half of it be by in this a way. Wishing for patriarchal poetry. Once threes letting, two threes letting, it be after these, it be threes can be too near, threes can be too near, it twos, slower twos, twos, slower twos, never came trees, relieves threes, twos, relieves twos, relieves twos, relieves two relieves threes, to relieve these threes, relieves threes, relieve twos, relieves threes, relieve twos, slowly to relieve threes, twos, relieve two, into relieve threes, twos, relieves twos, threes, relieves twos. To relieve twos, threes, relieves two, relieve twos, relieves two, relieves threes, relieve two, slowly twos, two relieves threes, relieve twos, threes, two, threes, relieves two, threes, relieves threes, twos, relieves threes, relieves threes, relieves as two, so threes, two relieves twos, relieve. It is no
gain.
No gain. Is no gain. Is two is no gain. No gain. Is two is no gain. No gain. No gain. Is two is two is no gain. No gain. Is two is no is no gain. 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 Two is no gain. 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 With two is no gain. With it is to come to in which to come in which to in that place. How is it to be rest, to be receiving rest, to be how like it rest, to be receiving, to be like it? Compare something else to something else, to be a rose. Such a pretty bird, and to such a pretty bird, not to such a pretty bird, and to as not to such a pretty bird, as to not to such a pretty bird, as such a not to such a pretty bird, and not to as to such a pretty bird, and to as not to as to such a pretty bird, such a bird, to and such a pretty bird, not to and to and such a pretty bird, to as not to as to and such a pretty bird, and to as to and to not to as to and such a pretty bird, and to as such a bird, and to not to not to and to as not to and to as such a pretty bird, and such a pretty bird, such a to and such a pretty bird, not to and such not to and to as such a pretty bird, as to such a pretty bird, and to as such a pretty bird, as to not to and to as such a pretty bird, not to as a bird, and such a pretty bird, such a pretty bird, as to not to not such a bird, not to and bird, such a pretty bird, not to and such a pretty bird, as to and such and such and such a not bird, and so to not such a bird, not to and such a pretty bird, not to and such a bird, as to such a bird, not to as such a bird, not to bird, and such a pretty bird, as to not such a pretty bird, not such as such a pretty bird, and not to such a pretty bird, and such a pretty bird, as to and such a pretty bird, not to as such a pretty bird, and not to and such a pretty bird, as to not such and such a pretty bird, not to as such a pretty bird, not to as such a pretty bird, not to not such a pretty bird, and such a pretty bird, such a pretty to and such a pretty bird, and such a pretty bird, such to and such a pretty bird, not such a pretty bird, and such a pretty bird, such a pretty and to such to as bird, and such a pretty bird, as such a pretty bird, and to as such a pretty bird, to and such a bird, to as such and such a bird, and such a pretty bird, to and such a pretty bird, and to as such a bird, and to such a pretty bird, and to as such a pretty bird, and to and such a pretty bird, and such a pretty bird, and to such a bird, and to and such a pretty bird, and such a pretty bird, and to such a pretty bird, and to and such a pretty bird, and to and such a pretty bird, and such a pretty bird, and to was it a fish? Was it heard? Was it a bird? Was it a cow? Was it dirt? Was heard? Was it a bird? Was it a cow? Was it a bird? Was it a third? Was heard? A cow? Was third? Was it a third? Was it a bird? Was heard? Was it a bird? Was it a cow? Was heard? Was it a third? Heard? A bird? Cows were stirred. Fishes, a bird, cow were stirred. Fishes were heard. Fishes, a bird, cows were stirred. A bird. Fishes were heard. A third is all. A third. Come to. A third is all. Come to. Patriarchal means